Book 9, Pliny, letters. Letter 14. Pliny to his Tacitus, Salaway. Sometimes you might see D and P, which means he gives many, and the P's for plural. So neither for yourself, you're giving praise for yourself or applauding yourself, and I, nothing of more fide, more confidence, than when I'm scriboing concerning you. So Pliny, when he's writing about Tacitus, he has a lot of confidence in him. Okay, posteris. So in posterity, and means whether, or some other care of ours, nescio. So I don't know. I don't know if it'll be in posterity or any other care or notice of us there will be. So are people in the future going to be interested in us? He doesn't know. But we certainly have earned it. Maramoto, we deserve it. Sit aliqua. This is aliqua again. I'm not speaking about in regards with our ingenium, our character or our skills, for this would be superbum, this would be arrogant or something, but with our zeal, studium, and with our labour and our reverential reverence of the future to come, posterorum and posterity, they're all future things. Pergamus will continue, or let us continue, in the itinerary, in the way or the road in which modo instituto, modus is a way, instituto means we've been taught this or we've decided upon. So let's continue in this way we've chosen, so that it'll provex it, it'll bring forwards a few into light and fame, and thus many from tenebris, from the darkness and the silence. It will pro-tool it, it'll prefer, tooly, etc. The irregular just means bring it forwards as well, so both of these got pro in it, which means going forwards. So he's just talking about their works in a very short letter, vale, farewell. Letter 15, Gaius Plinius, C. Plinius, to his Falcone, what's his name, Pompeius, Salve, greetings. I took refuge, I refugarammed away into Tuscany, so that everything I would do, facerem, to my arbitrium, to his own judgment or his own liking, you might want to say. But this, ne quidem, not even could I do in Tuscany. For undique from everywhere, with many of the rustics, many of the rural people, with libelluses, with little booklets, and tam querellus, with so many complaints, I was inquietor. He was a bit restless, or he didn't get his quiet. The in sort of cancels out quiet, which a little bit more invitus, a little bit more unwilling, I read, than my own, than meos. 2. For I was retracting certain quasdam actionculas, these are little bits of works, speeches, which after an intercapidinem temporis, this is an interruption or a gap or space of time, which after this gap of time, I guess since he wrote it, it is et net, which are qualities. It's both frigidum and acerbum, so it's cold and bitter. So after he's looked at these works, he's not really happy with them. His rations, accounts of his empire, I guess, as if I'm absent, they're neglected. So he's neglecting all his record books and his counting books, just as if he isn't even there, even though it looks like he's gone here to take a bit of refuge and fix things. Into them sometimes, nevertheless, or yet, I can send a horse, climbs aboard a horse, and Hactanus, this far or thus far, I conduct myself as the patrum familia, pater familia, as the head of the household, that some part of his estate, his praedorum, that's or his country villa and the land around it, I percurro, so he goes around some parts of his estate, but progestation. It's just some form of activity or something. Okay, Daily Dictionary, gestadio in Lewis and Short. Being carried or conveyed about, we know he's on a horse, riding, driving or sailing for pleasure. So he was just going around for pleasure or exercise. You, server, that's an imperative, so preserve your constitutionem, your habit, and thus, nobis, to us or to me, prescribe, another imperative, write the acts urbana, the actions going on in the city, write these to us or me in the rusticus, in the country. So it started again with salve, ends with vale, goodbye. 16, Pliny to his Mamilianus, salve. We got you there, the utmost pleasure to have perceived or felt, or in reported speech it looks like, from isto copioissimo genere venanding. That's a gerund non mirror. So I'm not amazed that you feel this utmost pleasure from this very copious genere or type of hunting, venanding. When in the way of historians, scribas, you write, you're not able to inere, you're not able to enter the number. You're not able to enter the number of beasts, I guess, you catch, because he's hunting. Nobis, to us, it's in the singular, so it must be for me. For me, there is neither any vacant time nor libet, nor is it, do I want or can I venare, can I hunt. I'm not free to do so because the vindimia is in my hands, the winery, or responsibility for crushing grapes, making wine, and non-libet, he doesn't want to. He's not free to because of a very little interest, I'm guessing, very little interest in it. 2, deviamus. We're vehicling in, nevertheless, or yet or still, pro novo, instead of new must, instead of new wine, looks like he's carrying in some novos versicula, some new little verses. And for you, it looks like, most pleasantly or something like that, jucundissime. Another dative, looks like exigenti. So with you asking for them, so pleasantly or as soon as you can, ut primum, as soon as it seems possible, we will send them. Looks like when the must has the ferment or whatever, so it looks when a must is defervicid, when it's defermented or something. So as soon as the grapes are all taken care of and there's wine, he's going to send them. Vale, goodbye. Pliny to his genitori, it's a capital letter, so it's a proper noun, not his genitor. Salve. I've received your letters in which you were complaining with tedium, the boredom or something there was to you, to have been. Although it was a very lortissimus, a very good dinner or something, it was inerebanting around the tables, wandering around the tables, these three groups of people. Scurries are clowns or something. Morions are like jesters or something, if I remember the biblical sort of use of it. And synodes, I think these are effeminate men or something. Anyway, you can Google it. 2, viz. 2. Do you want to send something from your rugus, which are wrinkles, probably frowning or something? Are you displeased or something in your... Do you want something? Equidem, usually for the first person, it means indeed. I have nothing of such. Tale is the neuter form. Nevertheless, I can bear the people who have habenting. These are present participle. I can bear or put up with the people who have these sort of dinners with all these clowns, etc. Cur ego non habeo. Nice and short. Why, therefore, then, do I not have these kind of cretins at my house? Because by no means me that I delight in these unexpected or things and the festive sort of things. If there's anything soft from one of these feminates, or something petulant from a scurrer, or sort of a clown or a mime or something, or anything stupid brought forwards, proffered by a morione, by one of these jesters. Okay, not in rationem, sed stomachum tibi narrow. So I'm narrating not my reasoning, but my stomach to you. I taste what he likes to eat, what he likes more for his mind, you might want to say. And adio, is there an ought? Not really, so that's probably take a certainly. Certainly, you think there are many which this thing, me and you, I and ego and two, we're more captivated and we lead these on and we enjoy it. So he's comparing things here. Partly as inept, and part these people are offended as it's very troublesome. So what he's saying is that the things which the two of them like, other people think very foolish and troublesome. So he's comparing it to what many other people think. Quam multi. Yes, quam means how. So how many people, when a lector, a reader, or a lyricist, or a comedian is inductus est, so when a reader or someone reading things or a comedian enters, they demand their calculus, they demand their shoes, so what they're going to leave. Or not less with tedium, or not with less tedium or boredom, they just lie back, guess they're rolling their eyes. Then you, for thus you have called it, you suffered these prodigies or monstrous things, as you have called them. So you've had to put up with all these idiots, but when people come to your house and there's a reader or someone, maybe a musician or a comedian, people don't enjoy it. Goes back to this sort of comparing stuff here. Okay, nearly done. Okay, demos igitor. I think that's an adverb. It's like demom. Demom's an alternate spelling. So finally, therefore, let us give. This probably could be from do actually. Demos might be a verb. Let's give veniam. Let us give pardon then to other people's enjoyments, their oblectations, so that we can impetramus, so that we can obtain a veniam pardon for ourselves. Wale, goodbye.